suffering, agony, and trials that he experiences in a whole different time zone, in a different time frame, and actually portraying really the pain and misery of life. And also the loneliness, and anything that's deep into his system, you will see that he was spectating the mood and colour, and ambience of the story. He's uniquely different, and he's like really off the ball. He's very temperamental, and he lives in such a different world. He has no concept of time. Time doesn't he's growing up when, like 4 o'clock in the morning, he might get up and say, I want to do some work. I don't know the years and that. He's incredible, extremely temperamental, but he's incredibly articulate. Modern thoughts and living walk off the walls or jump out the window. You never know what you're going to get with him. And it was an influence, and he doesn't live in the world, he's really found out. He lives in a different dimension and time. His unique gift is in certain areas. He's very off-board. This guy thought, all these kind of strange things, you never know when he's going to do what with them. It's she was lying, and she was you know, the modern artist is great, but such a lot of potential. And it's really like one sharing with friends, to share artistically. But I'm thinking in terms of like, you know, what it actually says, especially in science, in the art world, it's going to be something, it's still going to be a statement. There's a great significance and value to a lot of generations to come. I mean, and there's a sense of masculinity, power behind what he does, like dominance and male influence, and it's kind of like, even though sometimes you look at it on the outside, you would feel that on depth you can see so much more into what he's doing. I love him as an artist, and even, you know, working with music is quite wild for me, you know, there's all sorts of different girls because he's such a perfectionist, and he's got to build up the real world, you know, to kind of like show. You know, sometimes it can be quite tricky in order to meet his extreme demand. But, you know, as an artist, I kind of have to feel complimented by some of the work he does and some of life's portrayals. And it's so amazing, really. It's just what he does that's sort of like really gripped me. All times of life, his artistic temperament. I mean, oh yeah. Good stuff. In fact, I must have been blown away by the stuff he produced. Yeah, I wonder if you... Yeah. He's very often that much because he puts so much thought into it. And that's why, you know, to get one of the music that work, you're very lucky. It's art. You know, it's just a deeper into the picture. So much reflection. The emotion. Yeah. Life has actually saying it in words.